Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Welcome to video number 2 of 2. If you haven't caught my Reddit video, Reddit Monday, yes it is, it's Monday, therefore it is a Reddit day. You can catch that video right here after you're done with this, have a little watch and enjoy the banter. But let's get into the serious stuff. This is serious. What a day we've had. We've had ups and we've had a bit of a down, but Chelsea Football Club, you know, even when we're not playing, it's up and down and it's yo-yo and it's roller coaster and it's heart attack FC. I ain't said that in a while, have I? It felt good to not say that after a long while. Now I'm saying it again. Typical Chelsea. Anyway, let's get right into it. I'm going to give you the sequence of how today has gone down because from this morning up until now, this evening, chaos. Pure chaos. And I'm glad I'm not on Twitter. Because I've heard and I've been told by multiple people, a load of the other lads are all on there and they're telling me it's chaos on there today. So I'm glad I'm avoiding it. But let's get right into what happened this morning. Big blockbuster news this morning coming from Nizar Kinsella to start off with, and then everyone started following suit. Here it is. Chelsea offered both Neymar and Cristiano Ronaldo, with Thomas Tuchel promised at least 6 new signings. I mean, when you hear that, you think we've won the transfer window for the next decade. Imagine signing Neymar, Ronaldo. Oh, by the way, the total of 6 new signings, minimum. You can't ask for more than that. Nizar Kinsella reporting that, by the way, just to let you know, I normally show you Nizar Kinsella and he's at goal. He has now moved to the Evening Standard. So congrats to Nizar Kinsella in his new role at the Evening Standard. He's still doing the same thing, but Evening Standard. So he's writing in the Standard and he goes into detail. But not just that. As soon as Nizar Kinsella came out with that in the morning, just before noon, before the afternoon began, David Ornstein then came out with an exclusive. Check this out. Exclusive. Chelsea considering Cristiano Ronaldo move. Man United currently say not for sale, but Chelsea monitoring and not ruling out. Mendes talks continue. Bowley, Egbali intrigued by the idea. Tuchel admires the 37-year-old, but unclear if he would approve. And that was in The Athletic. David Ornstein goes into great detail in terms of what has exactly happened and how The Athletic understands is going on between Todd Bowley and Jorge Mendes, the agent of Cristiano Ronaldo. So, yeah, it's mental, but it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. I'm going to show you the entire timeline and I'm going to give my thoughts because I've already discussed Ronaldo on here before, but today is quite unbelievable. So, here's from ESPN. Chelsea have been told Cristiano Ronaldo could be willing to join them this summer, but the club are yet to decide whether to make a formal offer. Sources have told ESPN. ESPN, with the sources that they have, are saying Cristiano Ronaldo are open. He's open to Chelsea move after request to leave Manchester United. Now, just to make sure we understand exactly what's going on, we have to make sure he hasn't given in a formal transfer request as of yet, right? He's told the club that he wants to go on the basis that a satisfactory offer comes in from a team playing Champions League football and competing for titles, right? That's the criteria. If not, he'll just stay at Man United. But he's ambitious. He's not happy with the business at Manchester United. He's not happy with the direction it's going on over there. He's 37. He wants to remain at the highest level before he retires, and he wants to play Champions League football, which Man United cannot offer him. And he doesn't know how long they can't offer him that for, because let's face it, under Ten Hag, maybe next season they won't even make top 4. Whereas Chelsea, different story. We are playing Champions League. It's something and it's better than nothing. And I think with new ownership, transfers that are going to be coming in through the door, I stress, hopefully very, very soon, Ronaldo is in a better position to be able to be competing at the highest level. So, yeah, in terms of Ronaldo, open to the move, fantastic. We have more of an update from Matt Law. Matt Law has now come in with information this evening. So let me show you that. And then again, I will give you my thoughts on the entire situation. Matt Law says whether Chelsea move for Cristiano Ronaldo or not will be down to Thomas Tuchel. Todd Bowley will ask him his desire on it. He also says Chelsea are looking to sign Raheem Sterling and one other player in time for the American tour, which they set off for this weekend. Matt Law's article in detail here. Chelsea and Ronaldo transfers. Bowley will ask Tuchel if he wants him. Tuchel admires Ronaldo, but not yet discussed with Bowley if he could fit into his team. No impact on other targets, and Chelsea hope to sign Sterling and one more this week. So the Sterling deal, and who's the other guy? Is it going to be a defender? Going to come to the defender situation shortly. Is it going to be Ake in terms of Man City, letting both of them go to us maybe? But those two players and any other player that's coming to Chelsea, the targets that we have, it doesn't hinder those if we go for Ronaldo and or Neymar, because we're linked with Neymar too. Neymar is an option there, and apparently he's open to it. I mean, I can't believe we're even discussing these names. But my thoughts on this, because I've seen the chaos. I've seen the chaos, especially, let's talk Ronaldo, because I think Neymar, a lot more people would be open to the idea of Neymar. Personally, if you gave me a choice between Neymar and Ronaldo in terms of what I think would fit Thomas Tuchel's football best, Neymar, for sure. But the reasons that I see people complaining about Ronaldo is the reason that I would be more willing to back Ronaldo than Neymar. An example, ego. Ronaldo's ego doesn't scare me. Ronaldo in a team where he's got winners around him, where he's got people that are willing to fight, that are willing to push, that are willing to show desire, that have ambition, and a club that is willing to back the team and the manager, Ronaldo thrives. I think a lot of people are underestimating how rubbish Man United were last season under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That is something that I have to say from the bat. Because it's mad. I'm seeing Ronaldo get criticised for Man United's performances and where they are now, when he ended up not just their top goal scorer, but the third highest goal scorer in the league. If it wasn't for Ronaldo, Ole's United would have been in the relegation zone. Let's remember that. And even with Ralf Rangnick coming in, that was a mess. And he didn't have enough time. And let's face it, the problem at Man United isn't just Ronaldo. It's not Ronaldo. It's the entire atmosphere at that football club, going from ownership all the way down to cleaner. It's toxic there. You can see it on the pitch. It reflects. And Ronaldo'd come back in. If you honestly look at the games that Man United have played, and you see the impact that some of them where Ronaldo has had, you look at some of the games where Man United were on the brink of losing, let alone the amount of games they did actually lose, but on the brink of losing, and it was this geezer that managed to pluck them out of the mud. What more do you want from him? He's not a miracle worker, but he's done his bit. And at his age, I honestly think if you give him, Man United and the way that they were playing and the morale and just the overall mood that team plays with and the rhythm they play with isn't going to suit Ronaldo. But when you have people that are told to play with intensity, that are happy, that are positive. Chelsea's problem wasn't atmosphere. Chelsea's problem was injuries, circumstances, things like that. When you have Kovacic, Jorginho, Kante all falling down to injuries, imagine if they're all just fit though, and they're all playing the way they want to play. Imagine the inconsistencies weren't there. Like a player like Pulisic, Ziyech, Werner, even Lukaku. But some of these players that are contributing or are trying and are giving, but something happens, whether, as I've said, it's an injury, or it's a lack of consistency, or it's a silly miss, or what. That's not going to impact Ronaldo. Ronaldo would thrive in that Chelsea team, I reckon. You put a Kovacic in behind him, for example. You put a Jorginho to feed him from deep. You have a Reece James to pluck in the crosses from the wing. You have a Chilwell, if he's fit, to help him in terms of the left-hand side. You have a Kante that's able to drive and have those little bursts, those little moments in order to link up. You have those sort of players. Ronaldo would thrive. And I know people are saying, okay, he can't press. He doesn't press. Fair enough. On that point, look, he's 37. He's 37. But he picks up exactly the areas that we needed to be addressed last season where we were missing the amount of chances we were missing. And my issue is, right now, I would rather, if you offer me the choice, would you rather a young, up-and-coming striker to come in or someone to be in that forward line to play at Chelsea, or Cristiano Ronaldo? I'd tell you option number one. But which name are we going to go for this transfer window to sort out this striker situation? We've let Lukaku go. Broja is going to be monitored during pre-season. He's definitely not going to be given the number 9 shirt. Here you go. You are our main striker. That's not going to happen. Are we going to give it back to Timo Werner? Or are we going to stick Havertz for the whole season up front as a false 9? When you're looking at Gabriel Jesus gone to Arsenal, Richarlison gone to Tottenham, all these different players that we were linked with that we're now not linked with. that are not going to come. Lewandowski, another option. Oh, but I thought he's going to Barcelona. Now, that is an option, apparently, if we were to go in for Lewandowski. But even then, 34 years old, does he press? No. He doesn't press. But he's lethal in front of goal, so is Ronaldo. And right now, in terms of a short-term solution, because it doesn't look like we're going to get someone in that's going to be the main man up top. We're not going to get a Haaland. We're not going to get an Alvarez like City managed to get as well. A Nunes. We've let go of Lukaku. We're not going to get someone in to truly replace Lukaku. So, the way I'm looking at it, the names that are available, the names that are out there, Ronaldo's out there, for 1 or 2 seasons max. For me, doesn't go beyond 2 seasons. Ronaldo, after that, he's 39. At that point, you honestly have to just think of retiring. But in that time, we have the ability to develop Roja, with Ronaldo around him. We have the ability to look at the transfer market in upcoming windows to see who is going to be available that can come in and truly replace a Ronaldo and take this team forward. But up until that point, what are we going to do? Honestly, play Havertz up front as a false 9 for the whole season? No, I don't think we should do that. He's not a false 9. He's not. Can he play there? Yes. Can he do it from time to time? Yes. But is that his main role? No. If anything, I'd love Havertz to be able to sit in just behind the Ronaldo and feed him. That would be mental. You know, that's the way I see it. I'm not in urgent need for, the way that Thomas Tuchel wants to play, but the one man up top, I don't think it's absolutely crucial that he needs to press. The players around him, yes. Those wingers, the midfielders in behind, everyone, yes. Does it help if Ronaldo presses? Of course it would, but he can't. But does he score goals for you? Yes. Does he take chances? Yes. Does he bury the ones we missed last season? Yes, he does. You know, I think it's a no-brainer. For me, anyway. That's my own opinion. But will this happen? It's nice to see that it's going to be Tuchel that decides. So here's what I'm going to end it with. It doesn't matter my opinion. It doesn't matter your opinion. Here's what truly matters. Todd Bowley is clearly interested. On a marketing level, on a brand level, this would be huge. Can you imagine Chelsea shirts, Ronaldo 7 on the back? It would be mental. On a business standpoint, Chelsea would blow up. Right? Same goes for Neymar. If we were to give him the 10, it would blow up. But he's consulting the manager first. He's putting the manager first. That's a breath of fresh air. I'm very happy to hear that. Now, here's the thing. If Thomas Tuchel approves it, if Ronaldo comes to Chelsea, it means Thomas Tuchel has a plan for Cristiano Ronaldo. If Ronaldo doesn't come to Chelsea, it means Thomas Tuchel doesn't see Ronaldo fit to come into the team and play in the system that he wants to implement. And that is the most important thing here. Truly, it doesn't matter my opinion or your opinion. It's Thomas Tuchel's opinion that matters. And if he has a plan to fit Ronaldo in, he'll get Ronaldo. Because Ronaldo, trust me, like this, he would end up at Chelsea very easily. But it depends on Tuchel. So, do I think there would be a way for Ronaldo to fit in? I think there would be, on a short-term basis only. And Ronaldo needs to know that there could be a chance that there will be games he won't play. That will happen at times. But if he wants to come into a team that's actually playing Champions League football, that is trying to close the gap on City and Liverpool, has actually got a little bit of ambition, that are bringing in new players, because we will do, even though it's looking a little slow, but we will do, then this is the place to be, Ronaldo. Come. Come to Chelsea, Cristiano. So we'll see what happens. But Tuchel's getting the final say. So here's the deal. If Ronaldo comes to Chelsea and it doesn't work out, Tuchel's the one that approved it, and you know this, right? If he doesn't come to Chelsea, then you know Tuchel's the one that said, no, I don't need him. It's Tuchel. And that's the right thing to do. The manager is in charge of the team. You make the decisions here in terms of who you want to come in and who you don't want to come in. And if there's any scouting that's going to be made to put a player on the table and say, would this profile of player help you? Then cool. But if there is a target like Ronaldo and he comes to Chelsea, it's because Thomas Tuchel approved it. So bear that one in mind, and it means he has a plan. We'll see what happens. Very interesting times, but Ronaldo to Chelsea. There's a part of me that just goes, let's just do this. Like, Ronaldo to Chelsea, come on. You know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. But we'll see what happens. Same goes for Neymar. We'll see what happens. But it's legit. There are things happening behind the scenes. It's up to Thomas Tuchel now to say yes or to say no. Let's see what he says. Now, moving to Ligt. Let's get into Ligt very, very quickly, because there's been a development this evening. And do we start panicking or do we not? I don't quite know. But Chelsea's history tells me it's time to start panicking. So here it is. This is from Florian Plettenberg of, if I'm not mistaken, Sky Sports in Germany, saying, Exclusive news, Ligt, Bayern wants him, and Ligt wants to join Bayern. Talks with Nagelsmann and Salihamidzic, I always butcher that name, impressed him. Negotiations between Bayern and Juve have started. Talks are good, but he's very expensive. Transfer fee expected between 60 to 80 million euros. Florian then came out with this news, Ligt. Next to Bayern, Chelsea want him. In Chelsea, they are optimistic to get him due to the high price expectations. Juventus are open for offers around 80 million euros. De Ligt knows about Chelsea's interest, but he wants to join Bayern and hopes for an agreement. Are we honestly ending up in another Rafinha situation here? Because if this is the case, you see, this is the thing. It seems like we're chasing players that all seem like to have an issue with not having Chelsea as their first choice, right? And now that's not a big problem to me, but I would like to be able to go after a player that is like, yeah, no, Chelsea, absolutely, I'd be happy with that. You know, it would be nice. That would be nice. So look, in terms of what is going on, it is what it is. We'll see. But in terms of De Ligt, here's the latest from Matti Moretto, who's very reliable over in Italy. So check this out. He says, Chelsea are in constant contact for De Ligt. Whoever offers Juve the highest will get him. Juventus asked for Pulisic and Chelsea said no. So is that exactly what's going to happen? Is it going to come down to the highest bidder? How is this actually going to happen? Now, in terms of Matt Law, very quickly, I just want to stress this. He says in terms of who we've been going for defenders, this. Chelsea have held talks with De Ligt, Nathan Ake, Jules Koundé, Kimpembe, Koulibaly, with them needing to sign at least 2 new defenders this summer. So we are going around. Which 2 names are we going to get? I honestly thought in the last few days De Ligt would be one of them. Like I thought Koundé before that. So are we honestly going to be left with the others? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to predict who are Chelsea actually going to end up with here. But De Ligt, I honestly thought would be happening. And now, weirdly enough, yesterday I said I shouldn't say it's going to happen. And I didn't. And that was a good thing. Because now there's a spanner in the works. Chelsea need to act fast. Here's the thing now. Chelsea need to stop taking things slow. I appreciate Chelsea are making contact with all sorts of players, but we actually need to choose one and go with it. And actually try our hardest to get that player to the bridge. It's as simple as that now. We need to be cutthroat. It's as simple as that. We have to go in. Let's do it. If it's De Ligt, we go all in for De Ligt now. If it's going to be Koulibaly, let's go in for Koulibaly. We need to sort this out and stop, looking at our options and going, oh, what about here? What about here? What about there? What about there? And start dabbling a little bit here and there. Like, no, that's it. We've done our dabbling. We need to bring the criteria down. We need to bring our selection down. Go after who we want. Who do we want? There needs to be a decision. Quick. If not, Bayern Munich could actually snap De Ligt. Who knows? Now, if they do, we have other options, yes. But let's go. Let's start going. Pre-season starts the weekend. We fly off to the United States. Sterling and another signing will be there. But let's get our business done. Quick. We still have a little bit of time, but it's not much. So we're still in the right place, but we don't want it to get too cagey. So I hope we start getting this done. De Ligt to Chelsea or Bayern Munich. Let me know down below. How do you think this is all going to pan out? And let me know your thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar. I can't believe I'm saying those names, but here we are. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated. Don't forget to check out the Reddit video. As I've already said, you'll find the link right here. So hit that now. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. And I will see you tomorrow for a brand new one. Have a good one, people. See you tomorrow. Take care. And peace.